Floss Tube, it's Julie with Reflections Framing and Stitching. Today is Sunday. It is the 17th of September, and this is Floss Tube number 77. This is my second video today. That's how come that came out so smoothly without my having to look at it. So how are you today? Welcome. If you're new here, extra special welcome. This is a channel mostly about counted cross stitch, but you know, on occasion we go antiquing and talk about some other things too. So I usually try and do the cross stitch portion of the things at the beginning and the other stuff at the end, just in case you don't want to stick around for the other stuff. So Lola, let's not go out there. Thank you. So how's your weekend going? Mine has gone by very quickly. It's been a working weekend. I was open from 10 until 8 last night because we had stitching at the shop, after hours stitching at the shop. So that was kind of a long day. And then I got up this morning, ate my breakfast, and started working on shop and retreat stuff. I had to run back to the shop because I had forgotten a couple of things. So I worked on that, and then I had to call Connie, and we powwowed about retreat and things that still needed to get done. And before I knew it, 2 hours had passed, and then it was 4:15, and I'm like, I haven't made a video yet, so I dropped everything and I did my chart of the week video. So you may have heard some of this already if you watched the chart of the week videos. And then I thought I'd try and get this done because I don't think life is going to get any slower this week. I have a doctor appointment tomorrow. For my back and neck. Hopefully that will go well. But it's right smack dab in the middle of the day, so chances of my getting anything done are slim to none, to be quite honest with you. So that's kind of been my weekend. And then we start off on a new week for me on Tuesday. And before I know it, it will be retreat time. So it's about 3.5 weeks until retreat. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So, as I said, we had stitching at the shop. It's something new I started on months that have 5 Saturdays. We do an extra stitching. We always have stitching on second and last Saturdays. But I was actually gone for second Saturday stitch this month. And so I said we would do an extra after-hour stitch yesterday. But usually we do the after-hour stitch on months that have 5 Saturdays. And then we do it on the 3rd Saturday. So anyway, that's what we did last night. It was fun. There were somewhere around 25 ladies that came and stitched. And we had pizza and cookies, and Lisa made cupcakes. Texas sheet cake cupcakes, I think is what I heard they were called. They were very good. So that was last night. And like I said, today I spent a lot of time working on retreat stuff because it's coming. But I thought I would stop and I would show you I had a finish. I finished Anna Grader, my rotational thing. I hate to put a name to it because then it makes it like a job. But, you know, I'm working on four different things. 3 old whips. And, 2 old whips. One was a new start because I don't have anything fall related in the shop for models, so I need to remedy that. And then one was the Owl Forest start along that I'm doing a 25/7. Some of you may have heard of 25/7. It was a thing, again, that I started a couple of years ago when I wanted to get some whips done. And I invited other people to join in on it. It's where you pick an old whip and you pledge to work on it for at least 25 stitches or 25 minutes every day, 7 days a week. Hence the 25/7. I'm kind of doing it a little bit different this time, in that I'm not just doing 25, I'm doing just one length of floss. So it probably comes out to somewhere closer to 50 stitches per day. Except for this last week, because I was so close to a finish on Anna Grader that I couldn't stop myself from working on Anna Grader. So the other things kind of went by the wayside. So you're not going to see a whole lot of progress on them, but I'm going to show them to you anyway. And then I'll show you the replacement for Anna Grader, because, you know, when I finish one, I have to replace one. And then I'll show you, I went on a kitting spray this week, and I'll share what I kitted up with you, too. So that's kind of how this is going to go. I haven't done any antiquing. I was out of town last weekend at a little stitching thing with some friends, and my sister came and she did scrapbooking, and my niece came and she stitched, and I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done because my back and neck have really been bothering me. But so I didn't get a video done last weekend, and that's why, because I was out of town. And that was leading somewhere, and now I've totally forgotten. It'll come back to me. So anyway, I'm just going to start. I'm going to start. Oh, I was saying antiquing. That's what, see, I knew it would come back around. The old brain, you got to get through that Rolodex, and it takes a while. I rode with Melanie down to Clay Center, and neither one of us likes to drive on the interstate. The other ladies drove the interstate, and so they stopped at an antique mall or shop in Beatrice, I believe, is where it was. And then they stopped at the Aardvark in Lincoln on their way back. But again, we did not. So I haven't been antiquing, but they had a great time, and I was really jealous, and I'm not gonna lie about it. I was really jealous. So we're just gonna, this is just mostly gonna be cross stitch and rambling, and you know, it is what it is. I do want to say, I want to cover some old business before I start the new business. In my last video, I was talking about some comments that had been made. They were not, I want to clear this up. I did make a post about it, but I want to clear this up. They were not aimed at me. I was upset on the behalf of those that they were aimed at, because I don't understand why people have to be mean. I just don't get it. What do you get out of it? Nothing. So I have been so lucky that has not happened to me personally. But I still get upset when it happens to other people, and I was very upset. Because I don't understand you people that make mean comments. If you don't like something, just go someplace else. I don't get why you can't just click on. Why you have to say mean things. It's just, you know, I thought I left bullying and crap behind when I left high school, and you know, I'm done. It wasn't aimed at me. I want to thank everyone for their concern and their wonderful comments about it, but it was not aimed at me. It was aimed at two other floss tubers, and I apologize for the confusion. It was totally my fault. Okay, so let's start with my finish, shall we? Anna Grader, and I don't know, have lost everything this week. I can't find anything. Nothing. I can't find the picture of Anna Grader. This is a Scarlet House. It's been a long-standing whip. I got to the eyelets alphabet and quit. For a very long time, I quit. So I'm very proud of myself for finishing it. And I'm very proud of myself for sticking to my... I hate to label it. Sticking to my goals. I'm very proud of myself for that, because that doesn't happen very often. So this is my finish. It's done on 40 count Confederate gray. And I just absolutely love her. Absolutely. I love the colors. I love the design. I did not love those eyelet stitches, but it turned out wonderful. And it's not that the eyelet stitches are hard. It's just that they're fussy, and I like things easy. So yeah, there you go. There's my finish. Yay! I'm not sure. I'm going to frame it, but I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to frame it. Put that over there. Okay, so this is on top. We'll go to it next. Again, I think since the last time I showed this, I got a couple of the letters of the alphabet done, and that's about it. Again, it's a Scarlet House, so there could be an argument made that maybe she's my favorite designer right now. It was the question of the week for my previous video. Current favorite designer. And I said Teresa Kogut. But I was working on 2 Scarlet House, so maybe it's a tie. Anyway, autumn alphabet, because I have no autumn models at the shop. Well, very few. There's a couple, but very few. So I decided I would start one. This is on Willow, 40 count Willow. And I can't remember whether Willow is a Bestitch Me or Seraphim, but I don't know. It could be Atomic. I don't know who it is, but it's a beautiful color and I love it. I'm going to put this behind it so it doesn't show through. And again, it's just, I think I got the RS, maybe the JK. I don't know. I'm back into my groove, so I'll be working on it this week and the next one this week. Put that over there. Okay, next up is Aunt Amy's house, and I don't think anything has been accomplished since the last. Maybe I finished the roof. I don't honestly remember, but I don't know that anything. Whoa, needle. I might have put in a little bit of. I might have done that. Put in a little bit of the border. So I finished the roof, which I did a thatch thing, and someone asked me what that was. It's just because it looked very difficult. It's not. It's just like a satin stitch. I went over like 3 stitches in one direction and then 3 stitches the other direction, and just kind of did it that way. So I think I finished that, and then I brought this down this way. Maybe not. I don't, like I said, I don't know. I feel like I didn't touch it. But again, I'm back into my thingy, so we should be good. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one that I was working on is my Owl Forest, and I'm doing the red and black sampler, and I had printed out the cover, but now I can't find it. So I have a picture of it, and I will just show you the picture of the cover. maybe. Yeah. The black and red sampler. Oops. Close. How dare you? Technology and I are not friends. We coexist somewhat. Okay. There you go. Black and red sampler. I am using the Owl Forest threads. I do love the Owl Forest threads, but I probably won't order any again because the shipping was very high and it really was bad. So, and it's not their fault. I should have looked and I didn't. So this is how far I've gotten. Now I did get caught up with my you know, because I was doing a strand a day and I had 5 days where I did not stitch on it. So I did get that all done in this area. So I am back on track. Back in the saddle. However you want to put it. This is a fun one. It's kind of, I'm not going to say mindless because you do have to count, but it's kind of an easy stitch. You don't have to, you're not constantly changing colors kind of thing. So it's fairly easy to work on. Okay, next I will show you what is taking the place of Anna Grader in the grand scheme of things. It is, the dogs haven't eaten this one. They try. Well, actually I lied. They have eaten this one. Okay, so this is the Noel sampler from With Thy Needle and Thread. And it looks like that. I have this big monster of a house done. So I think the bottom half should be fairly easy to get done. I'm hoping so anyway. I'm hoping for another finish in, you know, a couple months. Because Julie's a very slow stitcher. All right, I am doing mine on I want to say it was Patina from Color and Cotton. Don't even know if they make that color anymore. It was one of my favorite colors, but this is what it looks like. See, I've got the big house done. So everything else should be somewhat easy because it's spread out. You know what I'm saying, Vern? That's a Danism. I don't know where he got it from. I'm sure he got it from somewhere. What did I do with the cover? I don't know where did I put it? Well, you just saw it. So I pretty much have the lower half, which is pretty open. So I don't think it'll take forever. But I don't know. But anyway, that's the one I chose. I had a plethora to choose from, but I wanted to get this one done. So this is what I will add into the plans. Whoops. I will add that one in. Oh, there. Duh, I was using it. So see how, you know, this is all pretty open. So I don't, letters go quickly. So I don't really think it's going to take a long time to finish it. But we shall see. I try and I do my minimum of 25 on my Owl Forest. And then I do one of the other 3 that I'm working on each day. So I'll do the Owl Forest, and then I'll work on Autumn Pumpkin one day, or Autumn Alphabet, and then I'll work on Owl Forest and work on Noel Sampler, and then another day. So I'm getting a full evening's worth of stitching on each of the whips that I'm working on. Technically, Owl Forest is a whip, but it's kind of in a different category because I'm doing it a little differently. Okay. That's what I've been working on. Now, I don't know what happened to me this week. I was busy, but at the end of the day this week, I was like, ooh, I really want to stitch that up or kit that up. So I did. No self-control whatsoever. So the first thing I kitted up was Hawthorne Hill from Rosewood Manor. Now in this picture, this fabric looks a little green, but the actual fabric is called Spice from Picture This Plus, and it's not. It's been years since I've seen the color, but it was not green when I saw it. So take that and do with it what you want. It calls for 28 count spice linen from Picture This Plus. It uses Weeks Dye Works threads, and it uses, like, if you're doing it on 26, you're going to need like 6 skeins of light khaki and 5 skeins of artichoke and 6 skeins of sockeye and 3 skeins of hibiscus. So it takes a lot of thread on 28 count. I'm not doing it on 28 count. I'm doing mine on 40 count. And I chose Nutmeg from Atomic Ranch. And the colors look really pretty on there. I do not have the colors on the straw. So let me put them on the straw real quick. Whilst I tried these colors on quite a few fabrics. They don't look terrible on like old stationery or Tobias, but I liked it best on the dark. I'm sensing a theme here. I got dark brown here. I got dark brown on the other thing. I went with lighter brown on the third thing. So, like, what was the fourth thing? 1, 2, 3. There's a fourth thing somewhere. Okay, sorry. Squirrel. Hold on. I need something white behind these so you're not distracted by my pasty skin. There. See those pretty colors? Now, I'm going to tell you that my sister and my niece both think this is ugly. The picture. And I both assured them that when they saw the actual colors and the actual fabric I chose, they wouldn't think so anymore. They haven't seen it yet, but isn't that pretty colors? So, now let me show you the colors on the fabric. Getting a little glare. But yeah, that's going to be really pretty. Despite what Katie and Melanie say. They don't know anything. No, they do not. Okay. So that was project number 1. Oh, there it is. Found it. All right, project number 2 is one that I've been trying to get my hands on. I had kept a copy of for me in my drawer of shame at work, and then someone was looking for it, and I said, well, I can order it again. Here, you can have mine. And then I don't know what happened to the designer. She would not respond to my emails. I don't know if she retired and I didn't hear about it or what exactly was going on, but it's Sampler Roll from Samplers Remembered. Linda Danielson is the designer, and I've been emailing her at the email address listed, but I could never get a response. So I had a friend who was going to order this for herself, and she was kind enough to order one for me while she was at it. And hold on. Okay, that was Dan coming home with supper. So I gotta get this done so I can eat before my burger is cold. So this is the colors. I can't remember. Did I show you the chart? It's Sampler Roll from Samplers Remembered. And it's supposed to be done on Confederate gray. But my current 40 count Confederate gray is kind of green. And I didn't like the colors on it. So I had to find something different. Stitch count is a 194 by 71. So on 40 count it makes it approximately, well, it says the finished roll is 14.5 inches long, including the tied ends, and 6.5 inches in circumference. So that's what that looks like. I chose light mocha, 40 count light mocha, because again, I did not like the colors on the green or Confederate gray. They look like that. So I think that will be very pretty on there. Uses all Weeks Dye Works threads. But yeah, I don't know. I've emailed her 4 or 5 times and I never get a response. So I finally gave up and ordered it from another shop. Next project is Dwelling Place from Teresa Kogut. It's her new book. There's 3 different projects and four different projects. There's the big sampler, and then there's the pillow down here, and a little biscornu, and another smaller pillow. So you get a lot for, it sells for $26. I was a little surprised when I pulled the colors because I really liked how this looked. But when I pulled the colors, this was crab cakes and DMC 22 and DMC 3857, I think. And I'm like, well, that is not what it looks like, and I like that. And then this is supposed to be Dolphin from Weeks Dye Works, but to me, it looks like a dark gray. I tried to change it to green, but then the animals that are buried in here don't show up. So what I pretty much changed a lot of the colors to make it look more like the picture. And there's a lot of them, and I don't have the originals with me. I kind of took a picture of it. Where did... Oh. I think I have a picture of it. Do you have a picture of Tumblr? Photos. That's what I'm looking for. Photos. Oh, I forgot. I took a whole lot of pictures last night. I'm like, where is this? There. It's not a great picture. I don't know if it will help you at all, but this is the called for, and this is kind of where I went with it. I think I made a couple more substitutions after this, but that's kind of what I did. So I'm not going to hold up the colors. I'm not sure how they're going to work, so I don't know that I'll share the conversion right now. But just know that that does not look like the cover, and if you like the cover, you're going to have to do some conversions. I did choose Primitive Hair's Old Massachusetts. I like the softer look as opposed to the splotchier. And I want to also let you know, yes, this is 40 count. It is not enough for a 3-inch border. I think I'm going to have 2.5 inches, barely. I feel much better with the 3-inch border, but I'm just going to, it's what I like. Plus it smells really good, even though I don't like coffee. I like the smell of coffee. So there's that one. Lots of changes in that one. It's not going to be stitched as called for. That's for sure. And the last one is also Teresa Kogut, and it's what I did the chart of the week video on this week. So if you've already seen it, you can probably just go ahead and go on about your business. Although you'll miss the real hot guy if you do. Okay, so this is Sewing Tomato from Teresa Kogut. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that would be wonderful over one. So that's how I'm doing it. And I went through quite a few fabrics looking at it, so which is one of the reasons why I did the chart of the week on it, because I already had all the fabric pulled, so why not? I'm looking for my straw. My straw. Okay, I'm gonna put these on here real quick like a rabbit. How's your weather? Is it cooling off now? Ours has been really beautiful. I hear it's supposed to get a little warm again, but not like, 95 or anything. I think it goes back into the 80s. It's only 77 right now, and it's clear blue skies, and it's really pretty out. It could stay this way for, months and then get nice again. By nice, I mean hot. I don't mind the heat. Okay, so here are the colors. Here are the colors. They're kind of fall-like. Not oranges and stuff, but they do have the richness of fall colors. And I chose dark chocolate. This is a 25 count Lugana. And it's going to be scrumptious on there. Absolutely beautiful. Showed it at stitching last night, and everyone agreed with me that this was going to be really pretty on this fabric. And I'm dying to get it started. Dying. I would like to say I probably won't start it because, my thing that I'm doing. But I know myself, and I'm probably going to start it. I don't know when. I'll hold off as long as I possibly can, but I am probably going to start that sooner rather than later. I was just going to take whips with me, like just 4 whips with me to retreat this time, but if I haven't started it, it'll probably go. All right, and the last thing I have to show you is my friend Doreen has been working on learning how to make project bags. And the story behind this project bag is in 2009, we had our very first stitching retreat. It's when Mary Ann owned the shop, and we went up to a bed and breakfast in Stewart, Nebraska, and there were only 10 of us. And then we went into Atkinson. There's the best gift shop in Atkinson. If you're ever through there, make sure you stop at Something Special by Marilyn's. And there used to be a 5 and dime, like an old-fashioned 5 and dime with a soda fountain at the back of the store, and get carried a little bit of everything. And we stopped in there, and they were looking at some of the fabrics that were in that store, and Connie found one that she really liked, and then so she bought some of it, and then Doreen bought some of it. I think Doreen bought 3 yards. I'm not sure how much Connie bought. Connie ended up selling her fabric when she was getting a divorce, but Doreen still had hers, and since she's trying to learn how to make bags, she decided to use this fabric to make us all project bags for last weekend. So that's the story behind this. Dan keeps telling me I can't show you, but I'm showing you. So here it is. Is he not hot? And look, there's another one down in the corner. Yep. It's a nice project bag. But again, thank you, Doreen. I don't think she watches my videos, but I appreciate it. It's I haven't decided which project will go in there yet, but one of them will. Okay, my dinner is getting cold, so I'm gonna stick a fork in it and call it done. Probably. Who knows? Depends on when I get this. If a couple of days go by before I get this ready to go, I may update you on my progress. I may not. I don't know. But right now I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat. You all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Take care till then. Hi guys, me again. I was going to, it is a week later than the previous part of the video. I was going to work on some fobs while I was talking to you today, but I did end up in the doctor's office for a couple of hours today having some tests done. So that did not happen. I'm going to show you what little progress I have on my pieces, and then after this I have put several people asked to see pictures of what people were working on during our after hours stitch, so I'm going to put those in at the end. You'll notice one lady is holding up her finished Death by Cross Stitch. It's taken her 4 years to do it, but she finished it while she was at stitching. So congratulations to Colleen for doing that. Sorry, I'm a little nauseated today, and I burp when I'm nauseous, so I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what I managed to work on. Again, not much because I've been focusing on retreat. I was over at Melanie's before the doctor's today, and we got some laminating done that needed to get done. But I don't know where that was going. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. Today. Okay, so what I added in, I showed you earlier in the video, because I finished Hannah Grader, I added in the Noel sampler, and I did not get very much done. I did not. I'm not even taking it out of the Q-snap for you. Okay, there. So what I got done was a little bit of the white going across here. I got trunks on the trees, and I brought this down just a little bit. So, like I said, not a ton, but some is better than none. That's That's what I always say. Some is much better than none at all. So I will take it. Let's see. I got nothing done on Aunt Amy's house. Nothing. I got nothing done on the alphabet sampler. I did get, so that's Aunt Amy's house. I got nothing done there. And nothing on the alphabet sampler. I did work on my Owl Forest start along. So there's my progress there. I think I had part of this leaf done the last time, so I got kind of this scattered stuff and this leaf. So worked on that a little bit. And then I worked on the Stitchy Bird. Connie contacted me after my chart of the week video on Stitchy Bird, and she went ahead and ordered it, and she started hers too. So I did start it. Stitchy Bird, Teresa Kogut, on chocolate, dark chocolate is the name of this, 25 count Lugana, and it's not a big start because I just started it last night, I think. So that's all I have done. That's the bird's belly right there, and then the tomato underneath him that he's standing on. Connie's looks good. She chose Bramble from Seraphim. Yeah, Bramble from Seraphim for hers. And she sent me a picture. It looks good. Good job, Connie. And that's it. That's all I got done. I did spend all day yesterday stringing fobs. I think I went, well, not as early as I wanted to go down there. I had intended to get down there by like 9 o'clock in the morning, but Adam and family stopped by and visited. So sorry, grandkids trump fob making any day. So I didn't get down there until it was probably close to 11. And I strung fobs all day. I did not get them completely finished. I concentrated on getting them strung, and then I was going to do the, putting the clasps on them and finishing them up today while I talk to you, but as I already said, that didn't happen, so I'm going to have to do those sometime this week, I think. I got pretty far on my list of things that I needed to be done. I can't tell you what that list is, but I got pretty far. My list was this long, and I have quite a few things checked off of it after this weekend. And I was, like I said, over at Melanie's working today. I got to punch some holes in some stuff tonight, and then I can start putting threads together. So it's coming along. It's coming along. What else do I know? Not a whole lot. Weather's beautiful. It's supposed to get hot again for a couple of days, and then I think fall-like weather is going to hit, and I probably will stay. I'm going to guess this will be the last 90-degree weather we have, and then it'll be in the 60s for a while. I'm hoping for a long while. I don't want the cold to come. I just hate wearing coats and shoes and socks, and I don't like it. I don't like it. That's about nothing big happened this week. So I just wanted to pop in real quick because I was going to put those pictures at the end. And I'd already said goodbye and have a good week kind of thing. And you might have missed them. So I didn't want you to miss them. So this is why this is going on there. And hopefully you will see it. But I am going to let you go now because I need to clean up the kitchen and work on some supper for Dan and I before Zoom tonight. So you have a fantastic week, and hopefully I will see you next weekend. You take care until then and get lots of stitching done. I wish you could like show me your stitching when I'm showing you mine. I wish you could show me yours. It doesn't work that way though. So bye. Goodbye.